very traditional in Latin America to roast a meat for the holidays. In our recipe, we roasted a whole pork loin, rubbed with our organic Al Pastor seasoning, and stuffed with apricots and prunes, and sauced with our organic green enchilada sauce. We'll start by brining the pork. About 5 cups of water to 5 tablespoons of salt. Whisk the salt till it's dissolved. Ideally, you'd like to use a surface to have the pork fully submerged in the brine. One of the benefits of brining is to help the protein when they're especially lean, such as a chicken breast or a pork loin, to make it more tender as it cooks. It prevents it from drying out, and it'll just be more flavorful all around. After brining for 4 hours, remove the pork from the brine. You don't want to do it for more than 4 hours. If you do it overnight, because you happen to forget, it'll change the texture of the pork and it'll come out mushy and it won't taste good. We want to stuff it. In order to stuff it, we're going to butterfly it. So we're going to take the fat side and put it down. And we're going to cut right down the middle, not all the way. So you can do this in steps. And we're basically cutting it so that it's like a book. So now I'm just going to go this way here and slowly, using the tip of the knife, if you have a sharp knife, start opening it. I don't want to pierce through the bottom here because I don't want the stuffing to fall out. And I'll turn it over and I'll slowly start pulling outwards. And I want to go as large as possible so that it's a nice roll. Next step is you want to flatten it out to get more surface to roll. Using a piece of saran wrap, place over pork. If you don't have a meat mallet, you can use just a heavy bottom pan. And now we'll start with the stuffing. We're going to wide pan on medium-high heat. Add about a tablespoon of olive oil, butter. When you use straight butter, it will burn. You have to do it carefully, but I use olive oil to help me elevate the temperature of the butter so I can cook longer. You want to get them nice and golden without burning. We're going to add our prunes. You want to be careful with the prunes and apricots because they do have sugar, so you want to have everything ready ahead of time. Oregano. You can also do this on the side and beforehand if you'd like, with the garlic. I'm using 2 cloves here. A pinch of salt. We're going to add our 1/2 cup of water. And we're done. Now that we've cooled down our stuffing, taste for salt. Just don't go heavy on it because we are going to be using our Al Pastor taco seasoning to rub the pork loin. So on the side that we cut, I'm just going to sprinkle 1 packet. Make sure you get the edges so that the first person that eats gets some of the flavor. You might not need to use your hands to rub it in, but you can if you'd like. Now I'm going to start with the filling. And I'm going to start the filling on the most even side, which is, if you notice here, because this side, and it's just the nature of the pork, it's just a little bent to the side. So I'm going to start at about 1/4 where the loin begins so that I can fold over with the flap of the meat. Make sure that the stuffing is evenly spread out throughout the roast so that when you fold, it's even. My next step is to start rolling. So this is here what you want to avoid, a seam like I have here. Because if this seam or hole was in the middle, the stuffing would fall out. So I'll just be gentle so that I don't rip. And I start to fold. All right. And that's what we're looking for. Now just be gentle, both sides. And now we're going to go to the rubbing. For the last step, I'm going to just rub a little bit of oil. And that's just so that the Al Pastor seasoning adheres. So we're using 2 packs in total. If you notice, I'm not adding any salt inside or out. And that's because the pork was brined. And when you use salt brine, you're basically seasoning your protein throughout. And this is what we're going for here. You want to get a little bit on the sides. And use a whole pack. So in a 400 degree oven, we're gonna go for about an hour. And I'm gonna add about a cup of water, just so it doesn't stick on the bottom so much. And we're looking to get it to 140 degrees. Heat up La Preferida Organic Green Enchilada sauce. After letting the pork rest for about 20 minutes, make about 1.5 to 2 inch slices. You don't need to slice all of it. You can slice the amount of portions that you want. Sprinkle with some reserved dry fruit.